what's going on, everybody? It's the Double Chin Show. We all queued it up today. Got your, Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt on.
That's right.
He's got the poop pillow.
Yep.
Yo, is that a poop or a frozen yogurt? Ooh. Can we settle this?
This is a doo-doo. This is a big doo-doo.
How come it makes me think of frozen yogurt?
Well, that's because you're twisted.
Technically, it's not a doo-doo. You know why?
Why?
Because doo-doos in the toilet are inverted because the toilet is a hole. So whatever you put down first.
Can we not talk
that's
about
not
the doo-doo?
It swirls up. If you
only if it's that kind.
If it's massive,
right.
It swirls up.
No, but there are right.
That's how you create a Mount Fuji.
Hey, I came up with that.
We are talking about, guys, are Asians trying to look white?
Controversial.
Very much so.
Do we always talk about controversial topics? I feel like we do.
I don't get any say in the topic.
No,
that's not true. You get a list and you pick them.
That's what I'm saying.
Because we're gentlemen. Oh, you're saying that the list
is not within my powers.
No, you can always contribute to topic.
But I don't get to say no. We don't get to talk about this.
Well, look, this is a good topic, I feel, because there is the stigma out there that some Asians are trying to look white. And this is mainly started from the plastic surgery
craze.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with this. If you guys pay attention to the news, even in the Western media, they widely report basically countries like Korea, Japan, and China, mostly Korea.
Let's be specific, South Korea.
Sorry.
No one's going to the north to get plastic surgery. Hey, Kim Jong-un, should give me a nose job.
Sorry.
Really?
South Korea, China, Japan, and
so East Asia, basically.
East Asia. Basically, it's very accepted and even encouraged for young girls, mostly, to get plastic cosmetic surgery. Mostly in the face, right? In the West, I grew up, the stigma was women usually changed
breast augmentation,
right?
But they also get like nose jobs.
Nose jobs. But in the West, it's all about hiding work. Unless you're deformed, like if you got mauled by a bear, people often get facial reconstructive surgery.
Or even if you broke your nose or something.
Sure, exactly. But in the East, I mean, what was it, like 2012 Miss Korea winner was like, yeah, I wasn't born beautiful, so I'm beautiful now because I got work done.
Most of these surgeries are called westernized surgeries.
Right. So basically, when you go get work done, commonly when Asians get work done, they get two procedures. One is eyelid surgery.
Yeah. Make the eyes bigger.
Make the eyes bigger and have
more
add
folds.
The double folds that Westerners. Asians have it, but not all Asians have it.
Only 15% of Asians have double eyelids, which is
very
considered
low.
like the fold in the eye.
Right. Like me and Mike have it. You don't have it.
I'm just the 75%. Which,
but like you said, why is single eyelid considered not as attractive? That's crazy, right? Okay. Because girls are obviously thinking that this is more attractive. And the second westernized procedure is nose surgery.
Nose rhinoplasty.
Rhinoplasty. So because a lot of
rhino, really, like Jerry Seinfeld said, rhino. Really? You gotta name it rhinoplasty? Like, come on.
But rhinoplasty the word rhino has something to do with the nose. Okay, so
maybe the animal rhino came from the etymology of the word
who knows?
Rhino from Greek. We don't know. We're not talking about that.
Right.
What we're talking about is because in China, let's just say there's 56 ethnicities, and certain ethnicities that border countries, women's faces will be flatter and the nose will be wider. So those people will be like, no, I want a more narrow bridge. I mean, you could probably describe what
the plastic surgeon that we read about, who wrote the article for the CNN, said generally East Asians have flatter noses and maybe like a flatter face. Not everybody, but speaking generally.
Sure.
And most women, when they go to get the plastic surgery, they want it to be more pronounced, like taller.
Which is more westernized.
Yeah, and narrow. Like it's just a smaller, taller, narrow nose, which is considered to be traditionally Western.
Caucasian.
Caucasian trait.
Well, because Caucasians, they all have even women, right? When they have a taller bridge, the eyes are also more inset in. So they're like the forehead's further out. So we can't extend our foreheads. So what do? You take the nose out, so it gives you the illusion that your face is more three-dimensional.
There's also, so in addition to double eyelid surgery, rhinoplasty, and there's also the surgery where you shave off part of your face.
That's crazy
to make it look more narrow.
That's
and
crazy.
I don't know, unless you have it done in a really good place, it's always almost immediately apparent that you got it done.
Is that also a westernized procedure?
No, I would say no.
The V-shaped face? See, this is the thing, right? I know that we have like this, it does seem like the East Asian women going to get plastic surgery are looking for Western traits, but I don't really know exactly when it became more fashionable to have double eyelids and a higher nose, because I do see in ancient Chinese paintings that women are not drawn like that, even like beautiful women are not drawn like that, so it makes me think somewhere down the line, the perceptions of aesthetic, the aesthetics changed a little bit. But the thing is, I don't know how much that has to do with wanting to look Western. Perhaps the women these days, that's just what they consider to be good looking these days.
Right.
And when they go in and ask for these things, they're not necessarily thinking, I want to look Western. Perhaps it's ingrained in their mind somehow, but I just don't feel like these women are going to the plastic surgeons hoping to look like, I don't know, Reese Witherspoon.
Basically, you're saying they're not going in the surgeon's office going, I want to look white.
Right.
You're right. They're not saying that. But I definitely think that some of these procedures are definitely based on what a Western perception of beauty is. I don't think the face shaving is, because to me that's always been an Asian look. When Western guys talk about the Asian ideal beauty, they always say they have that like almond eyes and almond face, very thin and narrow. But here's what I want to add. Somewhere along the lines, two things got really messed up, right? Two things got really messed up. You said one of them where let's just like look at ancient Buddhist statues. They look like us. They look like Asians, right?
Okay.
The eyelid, the face, not very pronounced. If you look at like statues of Greek gods, Zeus, I mean, you're talking about super Western features, right? So to me, like somewhere along the lines, people were moving away from the tradition and moving to the modern, which is very influenced by Western Hollywood movies. The other thing is, I firmly believe this, the modern, what Asian women strive to be right now, it has Western influences, but it's a hybrid of things. It's not even like they want to look white. They literally want to look like an anime character. Literally, okay, look at anime, right? Look at anime. Big eyes. They all draw the faces like with the V and the tiny little nose, like, right? This is, and the hair. You can't definitively say, oh, anime women look white or Asian. You can't definitively say. It's just an anime character. It's a fake character. So to me, women are now striving for this fake character defined by anime, defined by Western. It's just like literally they're creating a new human look, which is awful to me because it's not even human. I feel like Asian women don't say to themselves, I want to look white, but they do want to change their look, and a lot of it is based on Western traits.
Look, I think kind of like what this plastic surgeon brought up in the article. If you guys want to read the article, I'll put it in the description box. He actually said, he's like, let's be blunt here. They're trying to look white. I think a couple things. First of all, yeah, Hollywood definitely had a huge influence in this because that's where people saw a lot of their idols and that's how they looked.
Right.
But I think the Korean plastic surgery scene set the other standard.
Definitely.
When you look at K-pop models or K-pop groups and whatever, like Korean models and whatever, they have that stereotypical look. A lot of people say they all look the same.
They do all look the same.
They all look the same. And,
they do all look the same.
And because they went through the westernized procedures,
exactly,
they all look the same. So then they became the standard.
Right.
So even though people are going in, they might not be thinking, I want to look white. They are thinking, I want to look like
that
Girl Generation, or I want to look like
21,
Sistar, or whatever. Yeah.
Why do we know all these girl K-pop fans?
I don't know. I don't know these actually.
Anyway, so
yeah.
So that becomes a new standard.
Absolutely.
So I do agree that I don't think Asians are particularly trying to look white. I don't think anyone's going like, you know, we Asians are too ugly. We gotta look white. I don't think anyone's saying that.
Yeah.
But I do think we are kind of like, you know, accidentally.
Inadvertently, indirectly.
What I don't know is how the current aesthetics developed. I don't quite know why that what's considered to be attractive in East Asia now. Well, I can't really speak for other parts of the Asia because I don't have personal experience there, but what's considered to be attractive in East Asia now, I don't know how it got there. You know, I know it wasn't always like that, but it is true that right now in East Asia, like there's such an emphasis on beauty for women. I mean, like different parts of the world have different ideas of how much beauty matters, I guess, for women, and in particular, and even men. Like in South Korea, like men like are held up to this like huge, very tall standard as well. They often get work done as well, you know, and so I can't really say it's only for women, but like the perception of it's like if you're beautiful, then you get everything in life, and that exists across the world for sure. But particularly in East Asia, I think that it's a huge phenomena. Like my parents told me, like they were like, you know, you really should think about, you know, how taking care of how you look, because they're like, we just want the best for you. See, the parents, they're not going to deliberately want to harm you, but they just have to, they're telling you, they're like, society is like this. We can't do anything about society, but we can help you try to fit into the society by becoming more beautiful, which is, you know, being thinner. Well, at least this is what my parents tell me. Being thinner, looking a certain way, you know, which includes if you need to get plastic surgery, then by all means, we'll support you to get it.
I think before in Asia, it's not about like, because obviously in China, for a while there, everyone just wore the same thing. It had the same haircut.
That was like a whole nother
Oh my
thing.
goodness,
But I'm just
that's
saying,
right,
like,
yeah.
but
Another
now,
thing,
like
yeah.
China, the whole area is going towards
It's the Korea.
yeah, so it's going towards like, oh, gotta look beautiful, gotta look a certain way.
Yeah.
But the U.S. I think is going the opposite direction
Okay.
more, because now we're like with the we've seen the Dove campaigns with the real women.
Right.
We've seen like
The ads for plus size women models.
Right, exactly. Who was that really famous plus size model? I forgot her name.
Right.
But they're models now. They wouldn't be models maybe 10 years ago.
Right.
So we are going towards a different direction.
Or at least
that's
would,
what I feel.
Yeah, at least I would say we're not like, because when you say going towards, I see like I would at least say there's opposition to try to bring back the needle, right? To be like some semblance of like, hey guys, like come on, let's not go like to what Asia is. But yeah, I totally agree.
Coming back to the topic of whether or not it's because
Okay.
people want to be white, I don't know. I don't know why is it look like coincidentally.
I don't think people are actually saying I
that.
want to be white.
No,
But
of
I
course
think
not.
it's
But
influenced by
Yeah.
the West.
I don't
for
know.
Sure.
I mean, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. In ancient times, when the paintings I'm talking about, that was way before the Chinese, like that. Well, I can only talk about China, but
Right.
the Chinese mainland people have never even seen a Westerner. Those
Right.
scrolls, these ancient
Right.
scrolls I'm talking
You know,
about.
round.
Yeah.
Actually, the faces were really round. You know, very small. Like we're talking about the
Small eyes,
yeah.
small
Right,
eyes,
small
round
eyes.
faces.
Yeah, I'll say this right now. I mean, it's my personal preference.
Right.
I'm obviously biased. I
Right.
think Asians are the most beautiful creatures alive.
God.
And you're not talking about.
Narcissism support
And you're not
group.
talking about like the fending beings
No,
of the
no,
world.
I'm saying like
Just
beautiful,
all
natural,
natural.
Asian
Right.
are just beautiful.
Kids, everyone's beautiful. Don't listen to our narcissism group.
No, I'm just saying. like,
Everyone is beautiful.
I'm just giving our
Oh my
Asian,
gosh.
Yeah,
friends some
Mike is
support
not
here.
saying that
I'm
Asians
not
are the
saying
most beautiful people in
Caucasians
the
are
world.
not beautiful.
Right.
I'm just
Right.
saying I personally find Asians to be very
Of
beautiful.
course,
Right.
of course,
And
of
if you
course.
and if you guys have watched Mike and I from the beginning of Double Chen Show, we talked about this a lot, and I always stand by. You know, inner beauty is the most important, hands down.
At the end of the day, I mean, it's everyone's personal choice, and I hope that people can realize that everybody is beautiful. Like, you know, don't feel like you have to look a certain way, especially for Asians. I know that these days, like Asian boys and girls get judged a lot.
Right.
So.
I think it's not so much of a deal in America. Like Asian girls in America, if you're born here, I don't think they're like all trying to get plastic surgery. You know,
No,
looking
no,
one
of
way or
course
another.
not.
This
No,
is
yeah.
definitely a phenomenon
Right.
in East Asia, primarily Japan, China, and Korea.
Well, let us know what you guys think. Do you think Asians are trying to be more white? How do you see this issue? Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining us again, Yi.
Of course.
See you later, guys.
Bye!